Let's head over to Peter Dench. He is in Sweetwater. Speaking of damage, Peter.
Well, Vanessa and Elliot, you know, we've seen an escalation in the winds and some of the damage. The past hour, we were at the home of Julian Rodriguez in Coral Gables. We saw you part of a shredded tree at that point. Right here in Sweetwater at Southwest 4th Street and 113th Avenue where we are, you're looking at an uprooted tree that is now on top of this white Dodge Caravan, and the street is now sealed off with yellow police crime scene tapes. It's certainly a visual example of what's going on right now. Joining us live right now is the mayor of Sweetwater, Orlando Lopez. How are you, sir? You've been surveying some of the damage.
Doing very well, Peter, and yourself?
Okay, thanks. Now tell us about this Dodge Caravan. What happened here, Mayor?
I came out of my house this morning about 7 o'clock in the morning and started assessing the damage that was done with the light water and feeder bands that happened this morning. About 7:30 in the morning, we drove up on this, and I asked the police department to come and seal this off. Obviously, you've got a tree that stopped on top of the van, but if traffic continues driving in the street, could cause further damage to either other property as well as life. So I asked them to tape it off for this moment to try to secure this street.
Now, you've been all around Sweetwater, and you've seen damage at some other nearby homes. What else have you seen nearby?
Correct. On 116th Avenue and Southwest 3rd Street, you had a tree that toppled over and completely blocked the house. They called 911 emergency services, the city responded, and the residents couldn't actually get out of the house. They had boarded up the house entirely, and the tree blocked their front door. A couple of police officers with some machetes cut the trees, and we were able to gain access all the way to the front door. The residents called a family member, and they secured their property, and they vacated. They no longer felt safe to stay in that house.
So what is this telling us so far? We've not seen really significant winds, but yet we're seeing some of this damage. What is this telling you here, the common denominator, and what you're seeing around your city?
Correct. We've had very light water, very light wind. What the warning that all residents, not only in Sweetwater, Dade County, have to heed to is we've only had the outside feeder bands, and look at all the damage that it's caused. We're asking all residents to stay indoors, secure their property, but make sure that they maintain their life safety first. Don't come outside. Don't be nosy. Don't try to inspect all the damages in the neighborhood. Stay indoors. This storm is very dangerous. As we were noticing, this tree toppled over, but just down the street, all those branches from that tree toppled over while we've been waiting here as well. You know, trees are continuing to fall. It's not safe to be outside right now.
Any other concerns you have looking around the city and around other areas of Miami-Dade? People heeding the warnings for the most part, some people not. Any other particular concerns?
In this case, every single time that the emergency crews are coming out, they're trying to clear things, residents are coming out. We're asking them not to. On 116th Avenue, while we were there, a tree fell half a block away while we were trying to clear one tree. We're asking them to stay indoors. It's really not safe to be outside.
How long will you be surveying the damage and going around? Is there a certain point at which you stop and your crews stop and the police pull back a little bit?
The moment that winds hit 35 miles an hour, the police department is going to be recalled back into the city, as well as the fire department. Nor police, nor public works, nor fire department are going to respond once the winds hit 35 miles an hour. Originally, the EOC office had stated that the winds would hit 35 miles an hour around 4 o'clock. They just stated that they're going to bump that forward a little bit. So it may be about 1 or 2 o'clock where first responders are going to be off the streets.
Okay, great timing, Mayor. Thanks for stopping by our live shot here and bringing us up to date in the situation in your city.
Thank you, Peter. And please, I want to emphasize to all residents, stay indoors. This is going to be a huge, very windy storm. It's not going to be safe.
Okay, Mayor, thank you so much. So some final words of warning here from the mayor, who's been scanning everything in his city, checking out the damage. And so far, this area, this pocket where this tree has fallen onto a white Dodge Caravan appears to be some of the more extensive damage, but other homes have had reports of trees falling on driveways and vehicles as well. So that's the situation here in Sweetwater. Peter Dench, CBS 4 News. Elliot, Vanessa, back to you.
Let me ask you a quick question, because you've been around town today. You filed a report from Coral Gables. You were in another part of town. Now you're in Sweetwater. What are you seeing as you drive around Miami-Dade County?
Ellie, we're seeing pockets of problems. Nothing really significant at this point, although it is significant to somebody who owns a van like this or to the car. But initially, it's essentially the escalation of some winds causing trees to be uprooted, to topple over, falling into driveways, falling on vehicles. And for some reason, Elliot, we've seen at least 4 or 5 areas in Sweetwater that have been hit. So that's why the mayor of this city is so concerned.
Okay.
And also, Peter, obviously what we're seeing from your live shot right now, it doesn't look like the kind of conditions that would topple a tree. So it's pretty incredible to see that right now. It doesn't even look like it's windy. I don't see any of the trees, you know, whipping through the wind.
Well, that's what's so surprising, Vanessa. Let's take another look right here. This is not a site that we necessarily expected to see. I mean, you see this tree nearly completely uprooted on top of this caravan, and happened early this morning, causing police to put up this yellow crime scene tape and seal off this block. We don't know who the owner of that vehicle is, but that is a site that we didn't expect this early. It is early, and so we'll see if there are any other pictures like this as we move around Miami-Dade County.
All right, Peter, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Peter. I'm not an expert on trees, but it's very possible that that was a tree that was already damaged, and all it took was a strong gust of wind to bring it down.